Danielle Savoni with our first look at the weather. I know this is not a real term, but it sounds like or seems like October is finally Octobering.
Yeah, exactly. Because we were in the 20s for Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, yesterday 23 was our high.
Wow.
Let's take a look outside because we did have a good amount of cloud cover that rolled in late yesterday, and then that started to creep in today as well. The winds are relatively calm at this point, which is fantastic. So overall, we're not as warm, but it's still quite nice. We are looking at cooler temperatures this week. In fact, some daytime highs this week might even just be in those single digits. All right, let's take a look at current temperatures here. 15 degrees is our current daytime high. Winds to the east-southeast at just 15. So relatively calm winds, but of course temperatures not quite what they were on Thanksgiving weekend. Downtown sitting at 16 degrees. Big Four Motors, Calgary's original Jeep store in Moore and Tazaw Park, is also at 16. And when we look at those next 24 hours, a similar day with regards to temperature, but later in the day we will have more cloud cover. The winds will pick up to about 50 kilometers per hour, and there's a small chance of an isolated shower. Now by next weekend, or this weekend, we have the potential of a couple snowflakes. We're going to talk about that coming up, Cam.
It was bound to happen eventually. Back to Danielle, and sorry, what did you say? Snowflake?
The S word, right?
Yeah.
I know.
It's a shock to the system, but it's going to happen.
Right. Mid-October now. Can you believe it's mid-October? All right, so we're going to have to deal with some real mid-October weather, right? Not quite yet, though. We have a little bit of time. Not that we'll get back into the 20s at all in the next couple of days, but, you know, still quite nice. So here's your Capital Chev sky cam. We have some cloud cover out there right now. Winds are calm. Temperatures are really still above normal. For example, Calgary right now, we're sitting at 15 degrees. A normal daytime high for this time of year is actually 12 degrees. So we're above normal. 13 is the temperature in Banff, 20 in Lethbridge, so still in the 20s there. Milk River at 21 and Medicine Hat at 19 degrees. Okay, when we look at what's going to be happening over the coming days, when we look at even just the next 24 hours, the cloud cover, all this moisture is following along the jet stream, along that ridge of high pressure that's been in place that gave us temperatures within those 20-degree range for Thanksgiving weekend, especially these last couple of days. This is going to slump to the south, and that's going to change things up for us a little bit as we go through tomorrow. So you can see the jet stream moving down to the south. We're going to be under more of a trough as we go, which is that instability. We'll see less instability in Calgary, but there is the small chance of an isolated shower late day tomorrow. So you can see that on there. This is as we go through the evening hours, it starts to slump to the south. So for the southern interior BC, that means some rainfall. For the mountaintops, that means some snowfall. For tomorrow, for us in Calgary, this will mean cloud cover at times, so a mainly cloudy day for the most part. Winds will pick up later in the day as well. So closer to those supper hours, it could gust up to about 50 kilometers per hour. And then closer to the supper hours and just after the supper hours, early evening, we even have the potential of an isolated shower here in Calgary. For us in Calgary, it's about a 30% chance. To the west of Calgary and along the QE2, there's a greater chance of a brief shower. All right, so looking at that Capital Chev 5-day forecast, 16 is a high for tomorrow. So temperatures similar tomorrow to today, but it will be gustier later in the day. Then look at Thursday, just a high of 9 degrees. We do bounce back to the double digits again for Friday, getting to 11. This will come with some sunshine. The weekend, though, the weather pattern will change once again. So temperatures will start to drop. So Saturday, 16, Sunday, just 10. We have a chance of an isolated shower late day Saturday. And Sunday night into Monday, as we dip down below that freezing mark and we're expecting some moisture, that could potentially fall in a rain-snow mix. So Saturday night into Sunday, we have that possibility, and then Sunday night into Monday, we have the possibility of that as well. So Monday and Tuesday, with the moisture and also temperatures being so cool. So check out those daytime highs as we head into next week. Monday and Tuesday, just a daytime high of 4, believe it or not. So enjoy this fall-like nice weather that we have for this entire week. That's your Capital Chev 10-day trend, Cam.
Those fall colors outside, impeccable.
Beautiful, right? Fall is so stunning. And then that thing, you know, being cozy and all that kind of stuff. So this is just more of, I would say, above normal to a typical fall week, but by next week we will be well below normal and you will feel it. So if you're enjoying these temperatures, enjoy them for this week while you can. 15 degrees is the current temperature right now. 16 was our high, so we're a little above normal. 12 is what's normal for this time of year. Capital Chev 3-day forecast showing you 16, so similar daytime high for tomorrow. A little more cloud cover throughout the day for tomorrow, gusting later in the day up to 50 kilometers per hour with a small chance of a late day shower. Thursday a high of 9 with sunshine, 11 for Friday.
Well, it was a gorgeous fall day out there. Danielle joins us now. It wasn't the 20s like we got over the Thanksgiving weekend, but it was still pretty good today.
Yeah, you're right, Tara. I mean, that was an exceptionally wonderful Thanksgiving long weekend. I mean, temperatures, we got to 23 degrees yesterday. So yes, we don't have that on tap for any day this week, but we are looking at is some decent weather and still being relatively above normal for most days for the rest of the week. Next week, though, will be very, very cool compared to what we've been used to so far this October. We'll talk about the longer range forecast in a while, but first, 13 degrees right now. We did get to a high of 16. You could expect that same type of idea for tomorrow with some cloudy periods, some sunny periods. Tomorrow later in the day, though, it will get a little gusty up to 50 kilometers per hour. Small chance of a brief isolated shower later in the day. Full forecast coming up, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Let's bring Danielle back in now as we look ahead to our 5-day forecast. It's a pretty great week ahead.
It is a great week ahead. This is, we're easing into fall weather now. Mother Nature's been very gentle on us because so far this October we've had either very warm weather or seasonal weather. By next week we will be below normal and our daytime highs will be in those mid-single digits to low single digits. So it'll be quite a change next week. So enjoy this while we get it. Now, while it's not the 20s that we had over the last couple of days, we did get up to 16 degrees in Calgary today. We are now sitting at 13, so it's a really lovely evening. We do have mainly cloudy skies right now in Calgary. 18 right now in Medicine Hat, Milk River and Pincher Creek, 17 in Lethbridge and 12 in Banff. All right, at this point, all the cloud cover and moisture is following along the path of the jet stream, which is what always happens. This is that edge of the ridge of high pressure that was in place for our Thanksgiving long weekend, and this is slumping to the south. That's why we've had the clouds creep in late day yesterday. We had some cloudy, lots of clouds out there for today as well. And there's that jet stream that's going to continue to slump to the south. We'll be mainly under a bit of a trough for tomorrow. So that will mean cloud cover tomorrow, chance of a little bit of instability as well in Calgary. So this is how it should play out when you look at the futurecast. For tomorrow, in the southern interior BC, as this jet stream slumps to the south, we'll get rain for the southern interior BC. We'll get snow for the mountaintops through tomorrow as well. We'll get a good amount of cloud cover in Calgary and in central Alberta especially as well. And then later in the day, the winds will pick up. We're not going to get really any moisture with this other than by late in the day tomorrow, a small chance of a little brief shower closer to the supper hours or early evening hours. We only have a 30% chance of that in Calgary, but don't be surprised to see a couple of raindrops out there. All right, Capital Chev 5-day forecast showing you 16 for tomorrow. Again, gustier and cloudier later in the day with a brief shower possible. 9 for Thursday, back to the double digits, 11 degrees on Friday. That comes with mainly sunny skies. Now, late Saturday and through Sunday, more clouds will creep in. We'll get 16 for Saturday. By Sunday, though, that's when the weather pattern starts to completely change. So 10 degrees on Sunday, a good amount of cloud cover. Sunday night and through Monday, look at our Sunday night overnight low, -2. Sunday night and through Monday, that possibility of a rain-snow mix, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle.
And well, a stunning Thanksgiving weekend. And today, very nice. Not quite as warm. We weren't in the 20s today. We got up to 16 degrees, but it was calm. The winds were calm and temperatures still above normal. Normal is 12 degrees for this time of year. So 16. Certainly above that. We're sitting at 13 at the moment at the airport. The record for this day is 26.7. There were a few places that even broke records through the Thanksgiving weekend for heat. And while it's not that hot here today, there's only a few places that got warmer than us on this map here. So Halifax got up to 17 today. St. John's, Newfoundland got up to 19 and Regina got up to 17. Everywhere else cooler than our daytime high for today. Just in case you wanted to know how we fared across the country. All right, when we look at radar, we look at satellite, you can see the clouds and the moisture tracking along the jet stream, along the edge of that ridge of high pressure, which is starting to falter and fall out of place, which is why temperatures are cooler. So for tomorrow, that means rainfall for the southern interior BC and temperatures in those low teens or even just barely double digits. Now, Edmonton will see some showers in 11 degrees. Rocky Mountain House will likely see some showers and a high of 13. Further to the south, along the mountains, we have a good chance of showers. Calgary, we may see a small isolated shower, a couple raindrops closer to those supper hours, and certainly gusty Lethbridge, Pincher Creek, up to 70-kilometer-per-hour gusts possible tomorrow. For us, 50. All right, 16 for tomorrow, 9 for Thursday, 11 for Friday. But check out next week. Next week, significantly cooler. So enjoy this nice fall-like weather that's a little above normal while we have it. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, always good tennis. Thank you, Glenn. Danielle, you mentioned possible snow kind of Sunday, Monday, but let's not talk about that yet. Let's enjoy the week ahead.
Tara said the S word, yes. Yes, we have the potential of that Sunday night in through parts of Monday, because next week will be much cooler than this week. So while we don't have 20s this week like we had Thanksgiving weekend, we still have many days where we're above normal, and it's very nice. 16 degrees for tomorrow, good amount of cloud cover. It will get gusty later in the day, small chance of a brief little couple of raindrops anyway by the supper hours or early evening. Thursday and Friday, a little on the cooler side and a little below normal, but still quite nice. And then 16 for Saturday. Sunday, things change. Look at your overnight low for Sunday, -2. That's when we get into the potential, yes, of some snowfall. All right, the Atlas Comet. Hard to get because we had a good amount of cloud cover here and there, but Kurt Ruwald snagged this. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your budget, style, and Alberta's climate.
Great shot. Thanks for your company tonight. We're going to leave you with a look at some of the beautiful fall colors around Calgary. Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow.